All right, welcome to week 6. For those who don't know, my name is Adrian Wynn, and I'm currently doing a 12-week challenge where I am losing 12 pounds within 12 weeks. So let's go ahead and check it out. This week I'll be showing you what I'm eating in the day, showing you how many steps I get in the day, and some of my challenges and triumphs. So with that being said, let's get straight into it, and I'll see you there. Went ahead and got myself some coffee and my wife some lemonade. Ready to get this day started.
Pourquoi je fais du vif toute l'année? Baby, on va s'en aller. So fresh, so clean, I'm d'aller. Baby, on va s'en aller. Oh, bonita, viens avec moi. Bonita, viens avec moi. Bonita, viens avec moi. Bonita, baby.
So I got a lot of work I gotta do today, but I still have time before I actually start my job. So instead of going to the gym this morning, I just went ahead and grabbed a coffee. But one of the things that I'm starting to notice is that I'm shifting away from what I intentionally set out to do. I was starting to see, like, especially in the beginning of January, I was just so gung-ho about waking up at 4:30, going out for a walk, doing this, doing that. And I was doing it, and I think what made the shift is when we went to the in-laws, and then while I was there, I went to the gym, and I don't know, since then, whenever I came back home, I just had the feeling of just wanting to be around people again. With my job, I'm mostly in the house and I'm mostly just working on my computer when I don't travel. So it's kind of hard for me to have that human connection like I once did. Like when I first started this journey, I used to just go outside, be by myself for like hours, then come back home, stay in the house and work. And then whenever I had time afterwards, like I would just spend time with the family. And although that's great, and I'm very appreciative of the time that I get to spend with my family, and you know, just having time to myself, I feel like it kind of takes me away from being social, being around people. That's why I still been going to the gym lately, so I could just have that connection, just be out, be around people, instead of always just being in my bubble of being, I guess, by myself or just with my family, only with my family. So with that being said, please just keep this in mind. Do not be afraid to make any changes or shift your plans a little bit. As long as you're sticking with the common goal, it really doesn't matter. Just do whatever works for you. Got back from the gym. I went ahead and got in my 10K steps. About to go ahead and eat my dinner. There's a Wendy's that's right next to the gym, so I've just been getting Wendy's lately. So about to get that, and yeah, man, it's just been a busy day. Let's see what we're looking at. Okay. I see what's happening. Yeah, it feels like it's coming along. I only got 2 more months, and I feel like, man, like it's gonna be so crazy by the time I get done. Man, I'm just feeling good about this process so far. Although at times it can kind of suck. But if you're along your fitness journey, just remember, like, this is nothing but proof. Delayed gratification, man. Like, just give yourself enough time and keep going the course, staying the course. How could you not see results with anything in life? So that being said, man, I'm gonna go get ready for bed after I get done eating, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Tyler Perry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown.
We are currently out to eat. Ordered myself a burger, fries, and a drink because it's happy hour. Well, it's not happy hour, but the drinks happy hour at this time. So it's happy hour. So I got a drink, my wife got a drink. So I got 1,000 calories left. More than likely, this meal is going to be 15, 16, so I know I'm gonna be overboard, but I'm so hungry, man. I'm so hungry. I don't even care. Round 2. I got an 11,000 steps. Got a burger, some fries, some ketchup on the side. This do look good. I have no idea what I'm doing tonight. I'm eating a brownie with M&M's on it, with some chocolate icing on it. Drinks. A burger, fries. I just got back home and am feeling some type of way about all the food that I ate. Although it was good and it was delicious, I felt like, man, like the repercussions I'm gonna face after this. That being said, I just got the shower. Let's talk. I feel like we gotta talk about tonight and debrief because this was crazy. Yeah, like, let's talk about it. So I went ahead and ate. I had 2 drinks, which were pretty good and strong. I had like a little appetizer. I don't think I showed the appetizer, but it was only like 2 things. It was like only 2 bites for real, so it wasn't like really much. But then I had a burger, fries, and then a brownie for dessert. Like, I know that puts me over like maybe 3,000 calories or something like that. I don't know. But man, like, I don't know. It's like one of those things where I don't want to, feel so bad because it's like, like, I'm not gonna spend my whole life, or rather this whole series, feeling like, man, I'm feeling miserable about this whole process. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like I could have been a little bit more smart and strategic about how I went through it. That's where I kind of feel like it goes back to, it's simple, but it's not easy, because it's so simple for somebody to tell you just stay in the calorie deficit for 3 to 6 months or even a year, depending on where you're at. And then just go ahead and, if you do that, you'll lose weight. That sounds very simple, but it's not easy. I don't know what it was, my craving. I was just so hungry today. And I know for breakfast, I had my coffee, then I had the crackers with cream cheese and jelly. I was like my snack, and then I didn't really eat nothing because I had been working and I've been like, busy. And then it just got to a point around like 7 o'clock. I was just like hungry. I was just so hungry. And then when we got there at the restaurant, I was eating with my eyes. I'm like, I want this, I want that. I want the drink too, because drinks were like, cheap. So I was like, man, let's do it. So I don't know, man. I think tomorrow the game plan is to reduce some of the calories, and the following day reduce some of the calories. Maybe instead of 2,000, I do maybe like 16, at most 1,600 for the next couple of days and get back down. I don't know. I feel some type of way, man. Like, I'm doing this whole series. I don't want to let myself down and lose trust within myself with some of my behaviors and actions that I'm doing. And obviously, like, I'm showing whoever's watching, and I don't want y'all to feel like, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't stay on the course. And ultimately, it goes back down to, like, my decisions and, like, my choices that I make. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, it falls on me. So, one of them days, today was just... And that's another thing, man. Like, I didn't really get to talk about it, but in the beginning of the video, y'all see, like, I was making, taking different angles of videos, trying to do my edits a little bit differently, everything. But that little USB that I have, it's like an adapter to where I put my SD card to my iPhone. That for some reason gave out, and it's like I've been trying to find something like, where they could sell one and I could be able to get one, but everybody's out. And then I had to go ahead and order one off of Amazon. So it's just like, I kind of been upset with that because I've been wanting to edit this videos. And I didn't even get a chance to show you because I had all my footage on my camera earlier. Me, like, giving the story time, and I was going to include B-roll. But I already went to the gym this morning. I was able to get in a certain amount of steps. I did the elliptical. Like, I had a good morning, productive morning this morning. And it's like when I'm trying to elevate my videos or like work on my craft, it's like something got in the way of that. And then it's like, I don't know, maybe that's what it was. I was just so hungry and slick, like irritated about how my day's been going. It just made me, because I'm responsible for my own decisions, but I just went ahead and made the choice and the decision to just say, forget it, and just do whatever I felt would have pleased me at that moment, which isn't always the best for you, so I don't know. I just feel like I've been rebelling this whole time, but another day, I'm finna go ahead and Finished putting the kids to bed. I'm gonna go to bed myself, and then we have another day tomorrow. So let's see how this goes. It's currently 5:16. Sleep until 11, but for some reason this morning, I just woke up with a burst of energy. So I need to hurry up and get out of here because I need to get back in time to take my daughter to school. But hopefully I could be able to get in a good amount of cardio, reduce my calories today, and set myself up for success to kind of like balance out. But to be honest, my body feels horrible. I feel like this is a sign that my body's telling me don't do that ish again, because I just feel full, lethargic, stuffed. It's not a good feeling for real. So I hate that I did that to myself last night, because what I'm feeling right now, I don't want to feel ever again. But let's go ahead and hit the gym and get in this workout. I know I don't really record while I'm inside the gym, but it's always so damn packed, even in the morning and at night. Up about 6,000 steps. Got some yogurt for breakfast and ready to get my day started. All right, so after I went to the gym, I went ahead and went to the grocery store, and I got a bunch of these Oikos 000 yogurts. This is what I primarily want to eat for today until dinner. And dinner, I'm gonna have some ribeye. So each of these is like 90 calories. This is the only one that's 100 calories. And these are 15 grams of pop, 15 grams of protein a pop. So this is pretty good. And I got a couple things of Canada Dry Zero. So help keep me kind of full with 0 calories. I got a game plan, and we're gonna stick to it today. What's so crazy is that my weight went down even after a full night of eating. And I ate heavy and had alcohol and everything. Let's check it out. Okay. My last meal for today, I went ahead and ate 3 yogurt packs and some saltine crackers with some jelly on it. And pepperoni, I tried that today too. But I forgot to go ahead and record the whole steak. I just did 1 ribeye and 1 egg white from a whole egg. And that should put me at around, I think, 1,700 calories for today. So I've been really hungry. So I'm glad I'm able to get this steak in me. We had 12,000 steps today. That being said, I'm finna go ahead and wrap it up for the night. Maybe chill out for a little bit, watch some TV, put the kids to bed. And I was supposed to have Spanish class tonight. So my suegro, my father-in-law, he's giving me Spanish lessons once a week. But I think he got caught up today. And yesterday I was supposed to have it, but I got so busy. Round 2. So yeah, I'm gonna use this time to chill for the night. Hopefully get in bed early and get up early tomorrow morning. So see y'all then. So update, I did not wake up and go to the gym. I got these headphones in because my daughter put them on me. But I don't know, today was just like, this morning especially was like, it was raining. It was just such a gloomy morning. And I overslept so much that I was late in getting my daughter ready this morning, and she wouldn't eat breakfast. And I don't want to send her off to school with an empty stomach. So, she's here at the house with us right now. But let me show you something real quick that I didn't get to show y'all last night. Let's look at this. My wife ordered this from Papa John's. And this from Papa John's. As far as chain restaurants, Papa John has it for me. I don't necessarily like Pizza Hut like that. Domino's is cool, but Papa John's is the best to me. So she got that last night. I was really wanting to eat a slice of pizza or a few. But you know what? I stuck to my dinner, and I ate my steak last night. Ginger ale 0. So, man, I'm kind of tempted still, because I could just do nothing but warm it up right now. But maybe later, and I got to count the calories for it. So I'll keep y'all posted. Decided to do it. So roughly, for each slice of pizza, it's about 200 calories for cheese pizza. So I want to eat this as my lunch because I'm really craving this now that I see it. A little bit of water. Man, this is so good. But honestly, after eating that pizza, it kind of made me inspired to make my own pizza tonight. So I'm going to make a Greek yogurt pizza dough. So let's check this out. All right, so 100 grams of this bread flour is 334 calories. Now, I've really been liking this Italian chicken seasoning from Kinder's. So I'm just going to throw this in here. A little flavor. Okay, so now I got this Greek yogurt, and then, well, really 227 grams of this is only 127 calories. Let me just go ahead and mix this up. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this out. So I guess I was mistaken. I thought we had some extra pizza sauce here, or at least some pasta sauce, but we don't have any. So I think my approach on this is kind of like Little Caesar's crazy bread. So I already have my dough. I'm just gonna put cheese and even some pepperoni on top. So far this is 650 calories and 35 grams of protein. I feel like this is a lot of calories, but hopefully it will curb that appetite of just really wanting pizza, since I really wanted some Papa John's. And I don't know, I've been having a sweet tooth, so now I'm thinking about making an apple pizza pie. Kind of how I believe it's Papa John's that does the same thing too. Let's check it out. Cinnamon. This smells so good, so cinnamony, doughy. Now let's go ahead and make the apple mixture. Okay, so I got the apples cut up. Now I typically believe whenever it comes to like an apple pie or anything, cinnamon isn't just gonna cut it. So what I do is I add cinnamon, add cardamom powder, another spice that gives it a little more depth, and also ground nutmeg. It gives it like a nutty, earthy flavor. Smells good. And I don't have any of that curved sweetener, so I'm gonna have to use for light brown sugar that I got. So let's check it out. Okay, so for every 36 grams, it's gonna be 15 calories. All right, so that's 15 calories. So I'm gonna throw everything on here. We need butter for this, so this is about 100 calories of butter. And I'm gonna let this brown up a little bit. My phone died while I was in the middle of recording, but this is what it looks like. I got a good feeling. It tastes really good. Unfortunately, I didn't have any lemon for acid, but I mean, it's pretty good. And I put a little bit of sprinkle with some cinnamon and sugar. Total amount of calories for this is about 380 calories, almost 400 calories. And that's not bad. I mean, when you think about like something like a crumble cookie, where it's almost 1,000 calories or something, like this is pretty. Let me show you like how it looks compared to my hand. Let me show you. That's what it looks like. So you got something like this that's 380, almost 4. I don't think that's bad. And something flavorful too. So I can have both pizzas for roughly 1,000 calories. That's not bad at all. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in the freezer and take them out whenever I'm ready to eat them. But this is what the pizza came out to look like. Not too bad. You know what? I just went ahead and got done taking the shower. Went ahead and fed the kids, gave them showers, cleaned up a little bit. And I did a recording in the bathroom. Basically getting into this whole spiel about how I was going to go to the gym tonight. Although I didn't feel like it, but I just wanted to say that I changed my mind. So I'm not going to go to the gym. I am going to stay in. I'm going to eat this dessert that I made. It's okay. It really is, because I feel like I have consistently been doing things that, you know, I've been proud of. So I don't have anything to try to convince y'all or to convince myself, but I don't know. I guess sometimes I'm not saying all the time, but I feel like sometimes it's okay to be more kind to yourself and show yourself grace. Earlier I was on TikTok and I stumbled across David Goggins and some other people that you know if you know. So it's like I had that internal feeling about like go no matter what, do like, and it's another guy, I gotta remember his name, but I watch his content on TikTok too. And one of the things that he talks about is like, for you to build confidence, you need to have evidence of the things that make you confident.
Nobody says to be confident, but nobody tells you how to do it. Because confidence without evidence is delusion. You do not have things to lean on, proof to lean on, then you will ultimately fail in the face of adversity or challenges. You don't become confident by shouting affirmations in the mirror, but by having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. And you do that in a couple of different ways. Number one, you keep the promises you make to yourself. I don't care how small or how big they are. If you say you're gonna make your bed every day, make your damn bed. If you say you're gonna wake up at 6 a.m. and go to the gym, wake up and go. And every time you say these things to yourself and you don't do them, you are putting a small slash in your self-confidence. But every time you reinforce these behaviors by keeping the promises you make to yourself, you can stack that confidence and that proof and that evidence. Nobody can tell me I'm not a runner. Nobody can tell me I'm not a coach. I'm not a content creator.
That's just been playing through my head all day, like, you know, like if you don't go, you're not gonna be confident because you're not building the evidence. But I have been building evidence, and this is week 6 of my journey so far, you know, and I've been showing y'all what I've been doing, and this is a slick like a vlog for me to look back on and see what I've been doing and what I've been consistent with. So I guess I made this long-winded, but I guess it's just to say, like, you know, if you've been doing good and if you've been sticking the course and doing what needs to be done, it's okay. Because you know what? Tomorrow, although tomorrow's not always promised, God willing, I wake up tomorrow, I have another opportunity to go to the gym, get some steps in, work out, and be a better man. So that being said, I'm gonna eat the dessert. Just hop this out the oven. This is what it looks like. It smells really good. So I went ahead and recorded a clip thinking that I went ahead and gave you like a first bite reveal, but turns out I wasn't even in the frame. So let's try this again. Let me just pick this up. What I like about this is it has like all the apple pie flavors in it. You got the spices, you got the apple, you got the sweetness, you got the cinnamon, everything. But this dough is a little bit different. It's not your traditional pizza crust dough. It is a little bit chewy, I guess because of that Greek yogurt. It's not bad. All of this for like 300 calories is, a pretty good option. So I think I will do this again and again and again. All right, just made it to the gym. Got done getting my Invisalign for my teeth. So ready to go ahead and get started. All right, quick update, everybody. Today's been very busy. After I went ahead and got my new braces, a new Invisalign, I'm almost there. I only got like maybe 1 more month. But after that, came back, got some work done, then tried to go to the gym. Only could do it for about 30 minutes. Then caught a flat tire, had to get that fixed and repaired. Then I had to figure out something to eat. It's just been a long day, man. It's a long day. So I just got out of the shower. I'm looking forward to going to bed tonight. I'm sleeping with my son. My wife and I are taking turns. And usually sleeping with him is not a nightmare, but he just be tossing and turning throughout the night. So I may not get really good sleep. So I may, or at least get some steps in or do something. So then I really didn't get to record everything that was going on today, but it was just, life was life and too much was going on. So that being said, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and step on the scale and see what we're looking like. Adios mio. It's safe to say it doesn't look like my weight has actually been changing. I don't even think I need to wait for evaluation day tomorrow to be able to tell you that. What I'm thinking about doing is just still looking at like how my clothes fit, how my physique looks, and then also we got measuring tape. So I think I'm going to start taking measurements because we're halfway into this journey. So I'm going to use measuring tape just to see how things are looking. Matter of fact, let me see if I can do that right now. All right. So that's right here. Right above my belly button is 32 and a half, right? Let's see, where's your tip at? So I'll say like safe, my chest is like a 40, maybe 40 and a half, almost 41. And my quads are 21 and a half. So this is my time step. I'm measuring myself and we'll see if I maybe grow in some areas or if I lose some in some areas. So check it out. My wife cooked the Dominican meal, and this is about 520 calories. Man, my car reader finally came in, so I'm back in the game, especially in time before evaluation day. For those who don't know, I do all my recording, like on my camera and on my phone, and then I do all my editing in the app called InShot on my phone. All we're doing is some cleaning around the house today, and today I was scrolling through TikTok and I found some inspiration to make some high protein bagels. First, I'll start off with the sweet one. These are gonna be like brown sugar cinnamon type of bagels. So my wife just went ahead and did grocery shopping and she bought a lot of chicken quarters. So what I did is went ahead and prepped it and I'm putting the throw these in the freezer. So I just wanted to show you, I got taco, lemon pepper, this is Asian kick right here, Italian chicken and another taco flavor. I really like to do this because it's just easy. Just throw it in the freezer whenever you're ready to eat it for that day. Just take it out. We put it on the cast iron and just finish it in the oven. Let it cook for like a couple hours. So I feel like this is super easy. Well, let me not say that. It's a lot of initial work up front, but then after that, it's super easy to just go ahead and cook it and eat it. That's what I got for dinner. Some salmon, bagel. Man, what a day. Honestly, I'm like super tired after all that prepping, cooking, now I'm about to eat. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into tomorrow for evaluation day. What is up, everybody? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started talking about my weight. So this morning I woke up at 167, I believe, 167.3. I'll show you here in the B-roll. But when I first started, I was 171.5. So it's a little disheartening a little bit because, you know, from weeks 1 through 5, I've consistently been dropping some pounds, but it seems like I've been plateauing or staying stagnant. And even my weight will stay from like 166 all the way to 170 some mornings. So I always stay consistent. I weigh myself first thing in the morning when I wake up. You know, I don't drink anything, I don't eat anything before I weigh myself. And again, I haven't been using the bathroom that much. Maybe I need to incorporate more fiber into my diet, but yeah, it's just been fluctuating this whole week. Now let's go ahead and talk about my physique. So if you look on the left side, I can see my love handles were a little bit bigger, and my upper back around where my shoulders are, it seems to be a little bit meatier. I don't really see like as much bone as I do on the right side. If you look at the right side, it looks like I lost a lot of body fat up in my upper back and even some in my lower back around my love handles. Now, if we look at the front part, for some reason, whenever I'm at this angle in this part of the house, it just I never see much ab development. Now when I get out the shower and I do like a physique check and I show y'all what it looks like, I see more ab development. But for some reason here, I just don't see it at all. But I guess that's one of the things, whenever you're losing body fat, you don't get to pick and choose where you lose that body fat from. It's typically genetically wherever it wants to draw from first. And typically my body fat in my abdominal area seems to be the last place where it wants to draw fat. So let's go ahead and talk about this week. How do I feel? I'm not gonna lie, it has been feeling a little bit discouraging as far as me plateauing in a sense, because from weeks 1 through 5, I've been consistently dropping pounds. I've been seeing it, and I'm still feel like I still see a physical change, but as far as like, you know, the scale goes, it just hasn't really been budging. I haven't really been seeing anything under 165. That has been a little bit discouraging. And then even like my reveal right now with my physique, whenever I'm in this part of the house, I don't really see much changes with my ab development. And I don't know, that is kind of a little discouraging because I feel like I am, you know, getting in my steps as best as I can and consistently. Like if you look at it throughout the week, I have been consistently hitting like, let's say 9 to 10K steps throughout the week. And the calorie deficit, obviously I had my mishap on Tuesday night and I had all that food and I had drinks and stuff like that. So I don't know, it's either me still having to stick with it and just trust that everything is gonna work out how it's supposed to, or is maybe I need to reinforce some of the things that I'm doing and making sure that I'm, you know, getting in the correct amount of calories each day, and I'm getting at least 10K steps, like no letting up. I would rather it to be, you know, this side rather than this side, but you know, we'll see about that. As you can see, I've been trying out different recipes that could go for low calories, that could keep me a little bit satiated and has a little bit of protein, so still working on those. But honestly, it's halfway through this series. I feel like, okay, take away the calorie deficit aside, take away losing body fat aside, I do feel proud that I am being consistent even with this YouTube journey. You know, for me to go ahead and post, I would just post, you know, randomly. I would post things that didn't really have much direction. But I feel like throughout this series, I've been, you know, sticking with, it has a theme. I've been trying to make this series like a Netflix series. So it's about like 20 something minutes, maybe even 30 minutes, where you could just, if you want to binge watch it, you could binge watch it, and you can see some of my challenges, some of my pains, some of my growths. And I'm super proud of my results so far. Like, it's halfway through the process. I stuck with it this long. I've been trying to elevate even some of my editing and my videos, so especially with this video. So it's been a cool thing to see, and I'm very proud of myself. And one thing that I would like to say is, I think me setting the intention that I first set January 1st with New Year's, as far as losing 12 pounds in 12 weeks, I think that was the wrong way to go about it. And I feel a responsibility to tell y'all guys the same thing, because if y'all are going through your own fitness journey and thinking I need to hit a certain number by this certain time or amount of time, I feel like that's the wrong way of going about it. I feel like
you should just go ahead and start a journey and have the intention of, you know what, I'm going to do these systems, I'm going to do everything in my power to set myself up for success, but not necessarily put a timeline on it. Whenever it happens, just do everything in your power. Maybe if you do put a time on it, maybe you might hit it before, you might hit it after, but just mainly focusing on being more active, being more diligent. I feel like that's what I've been learning throughout this series, for me at least so far. It's like, you know, I'm more active than I've been in a while. You know, I've been more conscious about the things that I've been putting, you know, like the foods that I've been putting in my mouth. So it's like, at the very least, these are the habits that I'm building. I'm being more conscientious, I'm being more active, and whenever I hit the goal, I hit the goal. You know, if I hit it in 12 weeks, I hit it in 12 weeks. If I don't hit it in 12 weeks, you know, I'm still sticking with the habits that I've been building. So it may take 13, 14 weeks, maybe more than that. You know, who knows? So I feel like going along your journey as well, just don't get so fixated on numbers, you know. Maybe even 12 pounds isn't even it for me. You know, my thing is I want to see a V-taper. I want to see a V-taper, and then from there, I could just go ahead and main gain and build as much muscle as I possibly can and just look as aesthetic as I can. And maybe 12 pounds isn't that for me. Maybe it's 20. I don't know. You know, my weight has been fluctuating. I may look different at a different type of weight than I once did before. So if you're along your journey, I would say that, like, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but just be more caught up in that. Just don't be so caught up in the numbers and the timelines. Other than that, I think that's all I got. This is the end of week 6. Next week marks week 7. I'm super excited because we're getting closer and closer to week 12. The week after, we'll talk about week 8. My family and I, drum roll please, we're taking an international flight and we are going to a resort for my wife for her birthday. And so funny, my wife and my son, they have birthdays close to each other, so it's kind of like a double whammy. So it was a surprise to my wife. I told her recently we're going there, and yeah, I'm super excited to share what I have for week 7, week 8, hell, all the weeks to come, but I'm super excited. And thank y'all for being on this journey with me. If you like anything about this series, or if you can appreciate, you know, anything I've been talking about or anything that I've been doing in the series, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. The more that you like, comment, subscribe, the more I get into the algorithm and more people could be able to see my videos and I have more visibility. So again, thank y'all for real. I really appreciate it, and I will see y'all week 7. Peace.